I greet this day with love in my heart. Welcome to the Institute of Mind Dynamics. Today the tip of the day is DC technique, Devil's Cocktail Techniques. Be with me. Before that, today being 30th April 2019, why don't you make this day worth remembering? Okay. Now, today 30th April in 1870, Dada Sahib Phalke was born. He was a father of Indian cinema, and his first movie in 1913, what you call Raja Harichandra movie was released. People would have enjoyed it. Okay, we'll remember him. The same time, today, 30th April 1896, Ma Anandamai, the God intoxicated Guru, mystic of Bengali saint, was born, place called Cairo in Bangladesh right now. Okay, and being 30th April 1989, www. Web was introduced, what you call implemented by Tim Berners-Lee. Is successfully made a connection between HTTP client and the server through high Wi-Fi. And today it's also considered to be International Adopt Shelter Pet Day. Okay, do something to the pet, I've been telling. At the same time, today is also called Honesty Day. I don't know why they marked it for Honesty Day. Let's not be honest. Let's be away from the dishonesty. Correct. Now, coming back to my subject, the DC, that is the Devil's Cocktail. Why should I call it Devil Cocktails? Because this particular hormones does something very bad to our physiological conditions. I am talking about cortisol. This cortisol is one of the enzymes which happens in the brain, and this is a supportive composure of, they call it HPA, hypothalamus, pituitary glands and adrenal glands. These combinations does sometimes good for our body. Particularly, it controls and regulates heartbeats, metabolism, and other factor of our physiological. But if it is increases, it causes high blood pressure. If it is lower, it causes low blood sugar. So it has to be maintained properly. Once it maintained, our body and mind will be synchronized to do something good in life. Now, why we have to bring this subject? The subject is so phenomenal. If we understand this, definitely we will make our every moment of our life a worthy act of remembering. Now, today being Dada Phalke Sahib birthday and talking about movie and all, I remember a person in the cine field, particularly Kollywood, and he is born in 1970s. Right now he must be around 47, 48. This young chap, though he belongs to, his father is belonged to Palakkad and the mother was belonged to what is called Bengali from Kolkata side. And he had two brothers, but with the difficulties he born and brought up in Chennai. While he was rising up, he's not shown much interest in the studies, but he was very much interested in racing, particularly motorbike races and car races. And his father was worried about his second son, this fellow, and they told him very strictly whether you go for a study or go for a work. So what he did, he went for a mechanic shop to learn how to mend the motorbike so that he can use it while in the race. But his concentration was that only. But he was very handsome and he used to speak very good English. So some of the directors seen him and asked him to act in ad movies. But somehow he did it, and simultaneously he was selected for one first Telugu movie. And unfortunately, the Telugu movie director was died, and his movie was discontinued. The second time, one more Tamil movie directors took him, and he's also discontinued because of the lack of fund. So now two movies was in hand, but it was unsuccessful. So the newspapers were started writing he was an unlucky fellow, and he's not able to get into movies, though he's got that chamber or a caliber for acting. But so happened, this boy did not leave that. Somehow or other he proved it himself in one of the movie called Billa. Now you know whom I am talking about. See, he doesn't have proper language accent, he doesn't have good education, but in spite of that, with his own confidence, he did it. And by the way, when he was doing the second movie, he met with an accident and he was bedridden for almost 2 years. And doctors have advised him not even move fast, and he could not able to walk also. Such a condition, he started acting it and proved beyond doubt is one of the ardent artist in the Tamil film. Okay, I'm talking about what do you call him? Ajit. Okay, now I'm inspired by him because he's confident, that too self-confident. Now, talking to my subject and coming to this movie, there is a connection. When cortisol was maintained in the brain, your self-confidence increases. When the self-confidence increases, whatever the age you are trying to learn something in life. And the cortisol is responsible for harmonizing your entire body metabolism at the same time to the brain. It acts a fundamental factor for enhancing the memory. So it formulates memory. It puts exactly the memory into hypothalamus where the long-term memory is stored. That is the reason I picked up this. And as I told you, it gives us self-confidence. The self-confidence is the process of being what you are and what is the caliber you are understood and what is that you can mend and what is that you can develop or enhance it. Now I seen in my institute even 45, 50 years old people are coming to learn this memory technique. I wonder, yes, the cortisol is helping them. This cocktail, as I told you, HPA, hypothalamus and the pituitary and the other glands, as I told, adrenal glands, if it is produces sufficient thing, they'll act on that. So I always respect them. And it is very interesting to teach to the elders than the youngers, because young minds are very free from all this. They can learn, but the people who think above 35, they are old. My dear friends, age is not a factor for learning. You can learn at any time, any point of time, make available, invest time on learning something. It's not only the memory techniques you have to learn. Learn anything, you can do it. So today, the tip of the day which I want to give you to this cortisol is maintain it through proper exercise and keep your purpose of life in front of you, what you want it to be in future. That is your goal. Set a goal properly. 3, act upon that and do a little bit of work towards your goal every day to achieve. At the same time, learn something new, which is very new to you. And when you do that, you are in the brain, the neural path is connected, and all these enzymes, what I've been calling, is maintained. Even the DC, the devil cocktail also try to help you, because it helps you in all respect of other things in the physiological conditions. Okay, hope you do this and give a little attention to that. And today I'm talked about the cortisol, and tomorrow there's one more enzyme which I'm going to talk about, is called adrenals. Last but not the least, old mind is like an old horses. You must exercise them if you want to keep them in order, says John Adam. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. May you all be blessed.